visualize how important the hands are, imagine a swing without them. With only a pivot, you would never swing faster than your body could turn.
The independent action is this motion right here without that 180 degree. I can basically, people don't realize, but just this little movement right here will move that club head almost 3 feet.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got 180 degrees of separation with your hands and your forearms. And basically all we're doing is just blending that pivot.
Your arms are swinging with the tongue of your torso.
You know, a lot of people talk about the difference between locking your hand to your wrist and creating a free state like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this hand to this wrist, and I'm going to ask Jim to stick his hand out here. Now watch, it'll move the same speed as my arm. Bam! It's a pretty good little pop right there. But see, if I take the same action and I do that, I could literally break his hand. Bam! I mean, that hurts. Pop. I mean, it's like a pop like that because see, look. Is if you just turn the club, see, all I'm doing is turning the head. But see, this little motion right here advances the shaft both ways. And see, that action right there is much better to hit a golf ball more powerful and more freely than taking that hand and locking it to the arm.
Example you showed me one time, I could take my left hand and go right in front of you, and you couldn't tell me what my hand just did, could you? Because it moves faster than your eye can see.
Yeah.
It's like the club head moves a long ways, doesn't it?
Oh, man, I'm just telling you, it's 240 degrees to the top of the back.
Well, you know what? You told me a math equation one time.
Yeah.
Since we're dealing, you know, everything's dealing with
kinetic energy.
But if you took a circle and you drew a circle, and if I just set up to the ball and I didn't break my hands at all, I could move my arms and body and shaft about, what, 300 degrees?
You can't do it that way. You can't hardly do it. You'd break it because you're blocking out. Your one arm has to shorten to take care of the space between the two arms.
I know, but the point I'm trying to make is like if we're dealing with a circle, which is 360 degrees,
right.
If I didn't use my hands or elbows, I could take it about 300 degrees.
Now your head's coming up off of the ball.
Right, but if I took the same motion that we just talked about, and I, you know, set my hands 90 this way, and use the same thing. See, the club head
is way back of your...
way back, as it's supposed to be like this. See, the club head, now my arms hadn't moved back there.
No.
But my club head's moved back there, and then when I get over here, instead of being in this position, that club head, so really I've kind of added
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
Yes.
So my body and arms are kind of working about 300 degrees.
It's 150 degrees left arm back. After you hit the ball, right arm is 150 on the other side. Come back to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock is behind you, 6 is at the ball.
So that's why timing and tempo, you got to give the club head time enough to react, right?
Yeah.